All right, we are doing shoulders. Grab some 35s because my shoulders are still healing. Because I guess I'm old now. Oh. That's the last set of those. Okay. Mini basketballs almost. Getting there. I don't feel like I could be braggadocious about my shoulders yet. Almost. Once they heal and then I can start doing heavy weight again, then I can. Oh, okay, that's the last set of those. Okay. Gonna be a little angled now, but these are reverse butterflies. Oh, I'm just missing it. Okay. 2 more sets of those. Maybe 3. These are just reverse butterflies. Wait, did I say curls the last time? I hope I didn't say curls. It's like a nightmare of mine on this channel. Nice, is a sweet spot right in the middle. Or it can even be sloppy. It can be sloppy. Okay. Oh yeah. Just for reference, anyone that knows of that misogynist person that has like a flexing photo to make fun of The Rock, this is what a shoulder looks like, buddy. Without even pumping up my traps. That's a shoulder, okay? I don't know what you got going on, but that's a shoulder. He's got this, you know. I wasn't even gonna say anything, but I got too much testosterone going through me to not. I can't keep my mouth shut when it comes to stuff like that. I just hate men that get off on either beating or hurting women in one way or another, whether they pay them or not. Just because they've agreed to be your prostitute doesn't make them, you know, culpable to allow you to beat on them. I don't care how much money or how attractive you are. No domestic violence is worth any amount of money. Just like no amount of time is worth any amount of money. Okay? Okay. Alright, my last set of reverse butterflies. Alright, where's my sweet spot? Right here. Right here. Oh. Alright, one more rip for good luck. Ah. Energy to keep doing this. When you do front or side lateral raises, you should never feel it clink, and then able to go up. It means that your muscles being pulled over your rotator cuff, and that's not a good thing. That means that the muscle that does this isn't big enough to do this much weight. So when your body's still trying to do this, no matter what, your body naturally will make up for it with other muscles. And that's how you hurt your shoulders when you're not expecting it. Because you think, oh, okay, they're light, you know? That's why I only do 10 pounds. Like, my thought process, I shouldn't go below 25 for anything. But I do below 10 because this is just what you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to hurt your cartilage. Also, you gotta be careful because I'm also still nursing. It takes a long time when you get older, but it takes weeks no matter what because we're human. But it takes months when you get to your early 30s. Can't believe next month's my birthday. I'm not married yet. I don't have kids yet. I'll be okay if I don't have kids as long as I find my counterpoint in another. Oh, that's all that matters to me, really. Because I don't know if I want miniature versions of, someone else. I know I might want a miniature version of myself, but that's selfish. Everyone that has kids out there that are single parents and that have kids just because they want a miniature version of themselves are selfish people. And they don't deserve to have kids. They're also terrible parents because they're so self-centered that eventually they just neglect the child, and then the child is just like born without their own self-identity because during their learning years, when they were still new in like a new toy to the parent will, dress them up and all that, and the kid will only know just that, how to be just like their parent. Their parent's a shitty person because they're completely self-centered. So it's just like generations raising the same thing. It's like your parents were abused by their parents, so they abused you. I'm never going to abuse my children because I was abused. That's how you break the cycle. But you have to be old enough and wise enough and in the right place in life in general to be able to set a good standard, to make a good example, to raise children. Even just one. As long as you have two people with two well-rounded brains raising a child, giving it both sides of the spectrum, nature and nurture, then you will have a well-rounded individual. All right, cut that first part out. And that kid will go on and make the world a better place, unlike you, because all you could do was just not be abusive, because you didn't contribute shit to this planet. Millennials didn't do shit. I know I'm one of them. That's why I pride myself in my collections. Things I wouldn't have had any other way. I'm not going to contribute to society. I might as well make the best of life by not making society worse. So many people out there that are just, doing their thing, making society worse. It's just like, stay back in your hole. Just go back in your hole. Stay there. And stop creating a ruckus for the rest of the world. Do you have any idea, how much just my words affect people? Never mind how much when you physically go out and try to make a difference physically, you end up either getting someone killed or getting yourself killed. That's just a fact. All right, let's do some shrugs, okay? Okay. All right, shrug time. Doing traps. 50 pounds. Are you ready? Y'all ready for this? Fake fireman walk. Stretch out those shoulders without hurting your cartilage. Be careful. If you feel any pinching or anything, just stop. Put the weights down in front of you. Don't try to look fancy or cool. Just put them down. If anything, drop them. You don't want to seriously hurt yourself. This is where you pinch your tendons in your back or your neck or your shoulders. You may never work out again. So, no pain, no gain, they say, but There's a difference between hurting yourself and gaining muscle. You have watched me firsthand give you the exact example in two ways. My shoulder and then my right elbow. My left shoulder's right elbow. I think I added S in there because I was breathing. So my left shoulder and right elbow. Cut that part out. Okay. Second set should feel a lot better because you should have some blood in those traps now. Not just in your shoulders. Oh! Fireman, walk! For some reason it feels weird when you do it down here. Remember, your arms are heavy, so just doing shrugs with no weight is really good for you. Build up all that folic acid. Now wait a couple seconds after you repeat, "Come at me!" Come at me! That was too much throw. Come at me! Now the first one was the best. Always the best. First one's always the best, except for Godfather Part 2. Even though Robert De Niro is now a delusional person. It's a shame. I'd hope he'd lose all his faculties before he went into full, like, dementia. Because there's no way to live. Not knowing right from wrong, or, you know, what's going on in the world or just around you. Forgetting large chunks of information. And then just living in that constant hate. It's like the guy should have, like, became peaceful before dementia kicked in, because now all he's doing is repeating hatred over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, which is silly because it's not like anything's changing. He's just sounding like a lunatic. Like, he doesn't sound like, oh, nobody sees it but me. No, you just sound like a crazy person. At least come up with something new, you know? You can die on a sword. Die on one worth dying on. Worth remembering. One that makes you eternal. I mean, he's already eternal from his filmmaking, but I will never let anyone I know respect him ever. Just damn shame because Godfather Part 2 is one of the best movies ever made. So is Casino. Fuck Goodfellas. That's just a fucking huge satire. Oh. Alright, let's do shrugs. I mean, Goodfellas isn't a satire, it's just a satire in comparison to Casino. Like, one talks about the mob, one is the mob. That's why everyone's like, it's a joke, which was a joke in the first episode of The Sopranos, is, how does Tony feel about Goodfellas? The priest asks him. Like, first, he asks, which is a smart question, which movie did he like better, number 1 or number 2? And she said he likes number 1, but he prefers number 2, like when Vito goes back to Sicily. Which then you, at that moment, know that Tony is got good taste. Like, and then he goes, how does Tony feel about Goodfellas? Which is just hilarious. It's hilarious, and that has been like a meme ever since memes didn't even exist for like another decade, another 15, almost 20 years. Alright. My traps are pretty much full of folic acid. Lactic acid, that's the acid that goes up to your esophagus. It eats up the lining and gives you heartburn. I say it's okay to hold as long as you're not doing weight, because then you're not going to hurt your cartilage or pinch yourself. This is Bodybuilding by Holovic. Can't pump up my left arm. I hope to see you next time.